Welcome to the Exploding Heads Review of the Year.
Anthony, we should do a review of the year.
Yeah, gonna do that now.
Like all the things that have happened in football this calendar year.
Yeah, cool.
Maybe start with January.
Okay, I'll start with January.
Good.
So,
Although, that's not really a thing in football, is it?
What?
A calendar year.
No.
Unless we're going to use it as an excuse to give Harry Kane an award.
Yeah.
Although, it's probably the only award he's going to win at Spurs, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're not giving Harry Kane an award, are we?
No, we're not.
Good.
It's not an awards thing.
Good. Well, crack on.
All right. January began with a startling admission.
I am not a soccer ref, you limey
And with that attitude, you'll never be one, young man. Elsewhere, Olivier Giroud mistimed a run into the box, but this time it worked out, and Paul Pogba was given his own Twitter emoji. That really caught on. Now Shark Team have one. If anything shows the transfer of power in Manchester, it's that. February, and saviour turned snake Dimitri Payet's mural was replaced by one of Andy Carroll.
That was the best goal Carroll ever scored. Back when he still had legs.
Can you believe it? It's almost a year since Dimitri Payet left West Ham. I think the West Ham fans have finally got over him.
Look what you could have had, Dimitri. We're managed by Moisey now. You could have been the new Stephen Pienaar.
March. Premier League refs went on a stag do in mid-season, then were shocked to discover they were bad at their jobs. At least I think it was the stag do that made them bad at their jobs. Meanwhile, Lincoln City became the first non-league team to reach the quarter-finals of the FA Cup in 100 years. And Arsenal fans were only too keen to let them have their moment in the sun.
Wexit means Wexit.
Oh, do shut up, Lincoln fans. You think you're financially struggling? We might not make the Champions League this year. Figure out.
April. Steve Bruce was pictured in a kebab shop. Gareth Southgate was pictured at a rugby league match instead of the Manchester derby. Some England players may have tried to turn this to their advantage in the England WhatsApp group. May. Some emotional goodbyes. Spurs said goodbye to their old stadium.
Oh, it's our last game at this stadium before the whole thing moves a couple of metres to the left. Oh, I'm having that sign. Oh, I'm having that as well. No, I don't want that. Oh, right, I'll have it.
And against Chelsea, on 26 minutes, David Moyes instructed his team to put the ball out of play, the only time David Moyes' team had had possession of the ball all season, to give John Terry the emotional farewell that John Terry had planned and orchestrated for John Terry.
Oh, you ain't sad enough. Be more sad. And you, be sad. I'm sad, you be sad. This is my last ever game. Played. Cheers, guys. Played.
What a June. June traditionally sees the much anticipated new kit photos. When you accidentally find yourself in the lingerie section. When you're forced to pose in a kit you'll never play in. When you can't relax because you're on lookout.
No, it's cool, Chris. No, it's fine. No one's coming. Honestly, Chris, it's fine. Just leave it. Chris!
July saw the players share their boring holiday snaps.
Is David Luiz at the scene of a June buggy accident, managing to look concerned without actually doing anything to help? Oh, and here's Liverpool about to go on tour. Look at the ground staff getting in the photo by accident. Still closer to the team than Lazar Markovic.
August.
He's going right the way up to December, yeah?
Yes, Ian.
Good.
Yeah. August saw an historic occasion at Wembley as photographers found the only Spurs fans whose dreams hadn't yet been crushed. And we said hello to the new and improved Carabao Cup.
Carabao.
September saw the birth of sleeve sponsorship as it turned out that the Angry Birds are massive Everton fans.
You could do a Colleen Rooney joke. What?
October.
You're not going to mess with me again, are you?
I feel like I've gone 10 rounds of that Everton fan in the Europa League.
Why the heck of security let me do this? This is everybody's fault but mine.
And some uplifting news. Back in 2012, Harry Redknapp revealed he couldn't write, spell, or even use a computer. But now...
Proper excited about mobile cryptocurrency. I'm in. Get involved.
He's learned so much. I'm so proud. November saw the return of the great British managers with varying success, and a month after USA crashed out of the World Cup, their soccer chiefs came up with a rival tournament of their own.
This is the race for the 33rd best team in the world. Imagine, you could be watching USA versus the Netherlands, Italy versus Ghana, the Honduras taking on the Welsh, and who's that coming into the play? Oh my God, it's Scotland.
Which brings us to December. Oh no, Don't hurt me.
No, I'm not going to hurt you. Are you going to use December to talk about Harry Kane breaking a calendar year record?
No, I'm not, because calendar year records aren't a thing.
Good, yes, that's the right answer. And even if they were, Dixie Dean scored 85 in 1928, so it's not even a record.
Okay, well, I won't say well done to Harry Kane.
Because I will punch you.
Why are you punching people?
Well, just don't talk about Harry Kane, right? Promise? Good.
Well done, Harry Kane.
Right, that's...